Good evening, family, friends, superintendency, Board of Education, Mr. Simon, faculty, and class of 1991. This is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is, perhaps, the end of the beginning. Although Winston Churchill spoke these words in a different context, they are appropriate for this ceremony. Tonight, we, the class of 1991, are about to embark upon a new adventure, the challenge of life. As we end our high school days and begin our adult lives, we must take time to thank the people who have prepared us for this journey, our family, our friends, and our educators. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to face the future with confidence.
And now, will you please join us in the flag salute, which will be led led by Senior Terry Malash, and the national anthem, which will be sung by Tony Gross.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening. Welcome to the Cherry Hill High School West graduation of the class of 1991. Family, friends, teachers, administration, and Board of Education members, we are here to honor this class and join them on this joyous occasion. Before we go on, I would like to introduce our platform guests and ask them to stand. At this time, I would ask the members of the Board of Education to please stand. The members from the superintendency, please stand. Also accompanying me are Dr. John Obriza, House Principal for the class of 1991, Mr. Joe O'Donnell, Advisor to the class of 1991, and members of the class who will be participating in this evening's exercises. Shelley Gears, Shauna Myers, Bridget Wagner, Terry Malash, Dan Spurn, Darnella Kenton. At this time, would the faculty members who have come to help us honor these young people please stand and be recognized. Graduation is the official school ceremony of our calendar year. As we honor our graduates, so we acknowledge our teachers who have brought distinction to themselves and to our school. In recognizing a teacher to be named here, I note the dedication, the professionalism, and the expertise of our entire faculty. This teacher is respected by many for her high standards and teaching skills, as well as her interest in all students and their successes. I pay tribute to Barbara Talton, a member of the West Mathematics Department, Mrs. Talton was chosen to be this year's recipient of the Governor's Teacher Recognition Award. Mrs. Talton received $500 to be spent on behalf of the school at her request. We salute her for her years of dedicated service to the students of Cherry Hill. At this time, I would ask that all of you join me in recognizing the former principal of High School West, who passed away this year, Dr. Joan Katz. Dr. Katz served the Cherry Hill schools for 27 years, beginning as a Spanish and English teacher at West. Dr. Katz concluded her distinguished career by serving as principal of West from 1982 until she retired last June. The deep love Dr. Katz had for West touched so many of us. I ask that we have a moment of silence in honor of her memory. Thank you. Graduation is also a time of pride and accomplishments. The class of 1991 has had more than its share of success stories. From a music program, which swept all the group instrumental and vocal first place awards at the Norfolk Music Festival, to the baseball team, which captured an unprecedented 5th consecutive sectional championship and 3rd consecutive state championship. From a physics team, which placed first in the state, won a regional national championship, and produced for the 2nd year in a row a member of the United States Physics Olympics team, to a Nature Defense Club, which helped move the district to a model recycling program. From an ROTC program, which achieved honor unit status, to a computer programming team, which finished from the Latin scholarship of Christopher Dunn, to the stage presence of Mr. West, Booker Rhodes, the class of 1991 leaves us with wonderful memories. Unusual combination of talents are also present in this class. From Carrie Dunn, an all-star softball player elected as homecoming queen. To Mark Cummings, a quarterback who is a sensitive and talented artist. From Drew Golan and Tony Gross, politicians who can really sing and dance. To Jen D'Amelio, captain of our championship cheerleading squad, and a teacher of Italian to elementary school students. These multi-talented members of the class have helped create a positive reputation for the senior class. Special moments of my first year at West will make this class particularly memorable, including this evening. From John Paul Alon becoming an American citizen, to Joe Fulcher, telling me what day of the week I was born on. From Denny Gian's powerful courtroom presence in the trial of Machiavelli in his humanities class, to Liz Noy's portrayal of Gandhi as a witness in the trial. From G. Kang's initiative and ability to respond quickly when a forum on whether the United States should become involved in the Persian Gulf suddenly became a forum on the war, to Anne Sophie Cruz's patience and persistence in finally getting that interview with Jeff Zahn. These are but a few of the many individuals and moments which the class of '91 leaves us with. Above all of you, members of the class, have played a role in making West the warm and caring place it is. Your individuality and rich diversity, combined with the support and respect you have shown each other, has continued the tradition of family at West. Before we go on with the ceremony, I want to express to our guests the concerns that the class of 1991 has for its graduation. It is the expressed wish of the class that this be a dignified, beautiful graduation. We have planned and worked hard to make it perfect. We ask your cooperation, the audience, in allowing each name of each graduate to be read as they are called to receive their diplomas. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the governor of the class of 1991, Shauna Myers.
It's the end of the school day. The day's schedule has been completed. It's time to erase the board and wipe the slate clean in preparation for a new tomorrow. As we prepare for tomorrow, we look back on all the experience we have had, both together and individually. The following schedule of events is on a blackboard in our minds that will never be erased. Looking back on our years together, we can highlight many events that reflect the talent and dedication of our senior class. Senior athletes have consistently taken their teams to sectional championships in lacrosse and cheerleading, as well as state championships in swimming and baseball. Other classmates who knew how to win this year made up the cast of the senior one-act, the Bald Soprano, which won first place at the One-Act Play Festival. Also making their mark in the theater were those who produced the controversial musical A Chorus Line and turned it into a smash hit. Seniors in the choir and band really had something to sing about when they swept all first-place awards at the Festival of Music held in Virginia. But when it comes to putting it in writing, no one does it better than the award-winning staffs of Lionsroar and Aspects, who must also be commended for their excellence in literary publication. Not only has our class made outstanding contributions to our school sports teams, performing arts, and literary publications, but our participation in special events has also never gone unnoticed. Generous seniors who contributed to the Bowl-a-thon, organized by our own class government, and those who donated blood at the student government's annual blood drive, helped to benefit West itself and the surrounding communities. Others devoted their time and effort to such charitable organizations as the FOP Holiday Party for Handicapped Children and Mi Casita, a holiday celebration Spanish style for Camden's underprivileged youngsters. These events not only rewarded the area's school children, but warmed the hearts of the participants as well. Among our achievements and accomplishments, we truly came together as a class in times of sorrow and joy. The class of 1991 has become well aware that triumph is sometimes accompanied by tragedy. When tragedy did strike, or when we got down and needed a shoulder to lean on, someone was always there to turn to. Whether a peer support group, counselor, fellow classmate, or teacher, whom you called friend. In February, we all felt the loss of our beloved friend and former principal, Dr. Joan Katz. For many years, Dr. Katz was West's guiding force and had a positive effect on everyone who knew her. In her memory, the class of 1991 is raising money to construct a theater in the A-Wing courtyard so that her devotion will be remembered and her name will always live on. Our classes joined together in victory as well as sorrow. Who among us did not feel the anxiety when Operation Desert Storm began and the relief when the war ended? Seniors supported the troops by displaying yellow ribbons and sending letters in addition to care packages. we rejoiced when Lieutenant Jeffrey Dawn returned and spoke at the Welcome Home Heroes celebration. Tonight, we have come to an end of events here at Cherry Hill High School West, and it's now time to begin a new schedule. And it might not seem like it now, but I think you guys are going to miss West just a little bit and the memories it holds for us. Sticking out in your mind may be memories of school security and the now retired RoboCop. And who among us could not forget Tom's infamous countdowns between periods? Each of us is special. And as we enter a new phase of our lives, friend, congratulations to the class of 1991. We did it. The time has come and gone, but the crystal moments will last forever.
Our second student speaker is Dan Spurn, President of the National Honor Society.
Greetings, Mr. Simon, members of the Board of Education, Superintendency, faculty, family, and friends. Education begins within the home, within the family. I remember when I was much younger, I would eagerly search for ways to learn about my world, occasionally breaking things to understand them. Of course, my parents didn't enjoy all of my educational exploits, especially when I dismantled my brand new state-of-the-art walkie-talkies. But my parents didn't scold me too much. I was just curious. Few people will disagree that children search, explore, and learn with an unusual zeal. Making terms with reality, wrote Milton Saperstein, is a full-time business with children. Children want to do, to see, to touch. They are scientists and philosophers, painters, and Lego architects. As Archibald MacLeish observed, children know the grace of God better than most of us. They see the world the way the morning brings it back to them, new and born and fresh and wonderful. However, with age, our youthful wonder becomes stifled. I can no longer take a pencil and transform it into a rocket or an airplane like I could when I was in the 5th grade. Our wonder of the simple things which resides in the present slowly recedes as we grow older. We constantly look towards the future with open hearts and open arms, sometimes denying and sometimes forgetting the present. The present becomes a vehicle to usher in the future. By the end of our high school years, most of our adventurism, curiosity, and enjoyment of the present is already gone. It might seem silly that I'm talking about children on the verge of our initiation into the adult world, for we have achieved the goal 12 years in the making, but I fear what we may give up in becoming adults. We know what we are, wrote William Shakespeare, but know not what we may be. As we sit in our robes of brilliant purple and white, each of us can see and almost touch the future which looms ahead, and soon it will be our duty to mold our lives as we will them to be. However, before we leave this commencement, let us vow to appreciate each and every day. In pursuit of a distant rainbow, we often sacrifice each new day on the altar of the future, never content with the present, never pausing to savor its joys. Without these joys, life becomes but a dull routine. An ancient Chinese proverb reminds us, you cannot smell the flowers from a galloping horse. If we live only for the future, life, real life, will be over. Joy, real joy will always be deferred. I am not saying that we should ignore the future. We need a plan for living. But more importantly, we need an attitude for living. We must, as the great Henry David Thoreau wrote, live deep and suck out all the marrow of life. Along our journey into adulthood, we should stop every now and then to stamp in the puddles, gaze at the clouds, and count the stars. We must keep perspective throughout our journey. For as Charles Colton wrote, the present time has one advantage over every other. It is our own.
This time, I would like to introduce our next student speaker, the #1 academically ranked student in the class, our valedictorian, Bridget Wagner.
Okay, I'll try to keep this short. Mr. Simon, members of the Board of Education, teachers and administrators, parents and friends, class of 1991. Tonight marks the end of an era in which all of the pressures and trivialities of high school end. Tomorrow our futures begin, full of opportunities to face new challenges, meet new people, and shape the course of our lives. We have from our teachers and from friends we've made along the way. It has been an experience in relationships and friendships, in learning and in growing, some sadness, but many happy times. Now, we are standing alone on the threshold of tomorrow. After tonight, we will have that fresh start where the proverbial slate will be wiped clean. Opportunities will abound for all of us to make our futures great. It is up to us to recognize these opportunities and to set our goals. We must take control of our lives and accept the responsibilities that come with standing alone. As Henry David Thoreau wrote in Walden, "Let everyone mind his own business and endeavor to be what he was made. If man does not keep pace with his companions, it is because he hears a different drummer. Let him step to the music which he hears, however measured or far away." As we travel our chosen paths, our years at West will go with us. The knowledge we have gained, the things we have done, and the experiences we have had will remain in our hearts. Our futures are brighter because of Cherry Hill West and because of each other. We say goodbye to high school tonight. We say goodbye to our teachers, and we say goodbye to each other. The sadness of a farewell to old friends must be tempered with the happiness of a new beginning and the excitement of a fresh start. Lastly, I would like to congratulate us all, not only for surviving high school, but for surviving this speech. I'd like to thank you for a great 4 years, and I hope that our futures will bring us together again.
And now, congratulations to the class.
Members of the board, superintendency, faculty, parents, and graduates of the class of 91. In September of the class of 91's junior year, I decided it was time to accomplish something more from class government than running fundraisers, decorating homeroom floats, and supervising male cheerleading contests. I contacted Lois Aaronfried, the school social worker, and asked if she knew of a group that we could treat to a Halloween celebration. She contacted 2 local groups, and a hayride was scheduled. On the night of the event, about 50 costumed kids loaded candy, hot dogs, drinks, and pumpkins onto a bus bound for a rural area in Medford. Upon arriving, with the invaluable help of our co-advisor Ellen Shin, the kids from the Camden groups and we painted pumpkins. Following the hayride, hot dogs and marshmallows were roasted, and each kid received a Halloween treat. On the way home, all the students committed, which we did. I open with this memory because I want to press upon all the graduating seniors the importance of giving of your time to help others. There will be many awards bestowed upon you in the future, but none will be as gratifying as the gift of your time and effort to help someone in need. Whether it be participating in a charitable Halloween celebration, soliciting sponsors for a family-focused walkathon, or bowling to help raise money for the theater we hope to build as a memorial to our late Principal Joan Katz, I hope you plan more of your time in the coming years in the service of others and less time in the pursuit of the self. Thank you very much.
At this time, on behalf of the class of 1991, Darnella Kenton will offer the students farewell.
I would like to take this opportunity to dedicate a poem written by Maya Angelou entitled "Life Doesn't Frighten Me" to the class of 1991. I have selected this poem for the final address because I want to remind all of you that taking calculated risk and surpassing obstacles does not stop here. Although we are all susceptible to disappointment and failure in our academic and personal lives, this does not mean we should be afraid of taking risks. Ironically, that is what living is. Remember, after June 17, 1991, we must continue to take a deep breath, throw our shoulders back, and say boastfully, "Life doesn't frighten me." Shadows on the wall, noises down the hall. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Bad dogs barking loud, big ghost in a cloud. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Mean old Mother Goose, lions on the loose. They don't frighten me at all. Dragon breathing flame on my counterpane. That doesn't frighten me at all. I go boo, make them shoo. I make fun way they run. I won't cry so they fly. I just smile. They go wild. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Tough guys in the fight, all alone at night. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Panthers in the park, strangers in the dark. No, they don't frighten me at all. The new clashing wear, boys all pulling my hair, kissy little girls with their hair in curls. They don't frighten me at all. Don't show me frogs and snakes and listen for my scream. If I am afraid at all, it's only in my dreams. I've got a magic charm that I keep up my sleeve. I can walk the ocean floor and never have to breathe. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Not at all, not at all. Life doesn't frighten us at all.
In just a moment, going to have Mr. O'Donnell and Mrs. Shin join me up here as we present the diplomas, and I wanted to, because I neglected earlier, to ask Mrs. Shin to stand up because we didn't get a chance to introduce her earlier. At this time, I would ask the President of the Board of Education to join me at the podium. Mrs. Jerome, as principal of Cherry Hill High School West, I present the class of 1991 and assure you that they have fulfilled all of the requirements necessary to certify them for graduation.
Mr. Simon, on behalf of the Cherry Hill Board of Education, I accept the Cherry Hill High School West class of 1991 and authorize its commencement. And now, I would like the members of the Board of Education to join me in distributing the diplomas to the members of the class. Mr. Simon, please assist us by having the names of the members of the class of 1991 read. Thank you.
Shauna Elise Myers. Bridget Kelly Wagner. Rachel Deborah Gears. Daniel Paul Spurn. Darnella Renee Kenton. Terrence Michael Malash. Nathan Frank Schooley. Ginny Young. Scott Reginald Baker. Kathleen Elizabeth Staines. Greg Lewis Rosenberg. Kimberly Doris Harris. Joseph Bartley Fair. Lisa Ann Sinelli. Robert Allen Connor. Rachel Ann Kittle. John Robert Lyons. Sandra Lori Disson. Michael Francis Cuneo Jr. Mildred Newman. Denny Yu Gian. Walter Donald Svekla Jr. Deborah Ann Charnett. Mark Anthony Moraldo. Nancy Ann Keller. Kimberly Ann Nye. Deborah Elaine Eunice. Ryan Allen Cook. Nin Marie Elias. Nicholas Stephen Anselmo Jr. Amy Blackman. Joseph Victor Bolcher. Elizabeth Alice Noyes. Paul Edward Weigel. Sophia Sherman. Robert Malon Becker.
Michelle Elise Grimley. Mark Stephen Ross. Celeste Christine Holbrick. Daniel James Laird. Louder. Bridget Ann Mary McMullen. Drew Golan. Sumi Chun. Lee Brian Josephs. Jennifer Sinelli. Todd Eric Lappinson. Carrie Patricia Dunn. Christopher Albert Nadio. Julie Karen Gayer. Christopher Perry Olivo. Christine Marie Pajak. Tracy Marie Grawl. Sarah Jane Winter. Nicole Olga Sheridan. Brian Corey Premost. Maureen Davis. Damon Anthony Collins. Brandy Lynn Leach. Edward William Hillman. Tracy Ann Gerard. Karen Denise Wood. Angeliki Maria Cotinatius. Joshua Warrenberger. Sheena Marie Williams. Heather Meredith Tyndall. Ji Young Kang.
Jason John Zuzga, Michelle Beerley, Michael Anthony Volpe, Amy Lynn Piontek, Richard Andrew Iflander Jr., Elizabeth Harrelson, Michael Davis, Rommel Jeremy Bandoy, Keisha Michelle Bishop, Joseph Arthur Schmidt, Rosellen Kathleen Doherty, Alex Matthew Gutteroff, Jill Marnie Safran, Stephen Ryan Wilder, Ryan J. Slotkin, Nikki Min Chang, Melinda Priscilla Perez, Julia Archambo, Patrick Brian Murphy, Nicole Lee Appalucci, Keith James Laslett, Alpa Shaw, Elizabeth Ann Blauvelt, Catherine Julia Emma Andrus, Robert James Daniello, Heather Ann Zink, Jan Grilla, Erin Elizabeth Elberson, Soyu Liang.
Julia Lauren Dashoff. Stephen Paul Kelly. Lana Batukavoli. Thomas Joseph Quinn. Thelma Lynn Marcus Aheyo. Chad Evan Hayes. Danielle Renee Weiss. Song Il Jin. Aaron Andrew McConaughey. Leo Thomas Sherlock. Jennifer Rebecca Amon. Adam Jonathan Ben. Parry Marissa Fathy. Barry Scott Bard. Anne Sophie Ida Cruz. Maureen Ann Morris. Matthew Charles Kohler. Amanda Jean Chesney. Anthony Adam Gross. Deanne Marie Hipp. Scott Daniel Griffiths. Shannon Marie Mullen. Theodore Christopher Brown. Maria Nicole Sandoli. Wei Lian Wong. Rachel Deanne Bell. Lucky Macropolis. Brenda Joyce Koenig. Nathaniel Bruce Carlton. Lauren Eileen Kleiman. This is the second one, the noise inside. It was in rehearsal too.
Justin Binns Smith. Maisie Meichi Lee. Robert David Schwartz. Laura Marie Giglio. George W. Bolden. Michelle Renee Supio. Neil Shaw. Lisa Karen Fortucci. Stephen Louis Perchowitz. Diane Christine Connolly. Mark Edris Mufable. Laura Danielle Otten. William Perry Addison. Tammy Margaret Conley. William Ira Becker. Elliot Jordan Correntney. Thais Ginetta Chapman. Kevin Edward Piccolo. Dawn Marie Silcox. Robert Patrick Decker. Jennifer Eva Fusco. David Matthew Pack. Dawn Allison Clark. Michael Christopher DeFranco. Jennifer Christina D'Amelio. Seiwan Choi. Kimberly Ann Warrington. Jessica Elise Munger. Micah Jai Doreen Trott. Thomas Peter Lazowski.
Elisa Ann Morton. Timothy J. Scher. Caitlin Ann Duran. Russell Edward Feinberg. Jennifer Christine Mann. Jason Wade Karen. Heather Lynn Nelson. Christopher David Fegley. Kathleen Margaret Hassel. Mark Anthony Riccardi. Regina Teresa Bro. Joshua Paul Bolin. Elizabeth O'Leary. Kevin Terrence Cassett. Stephanie Jill Spritzler. Stephanie Joy Eastman. Mark Christopher Costello. Kimberly Ann Foley. Dennis J. Balagtis. Mary Kay Lee. Mark Robert Hassenpat IV. Laura Marie Ebron. Chad Francis Corvetti. Laura Gabrielle Lightstone. Sean Michael Kelly. Stacy Ann Gray. Kenya Janea Pettiford. Barbara Marie Horvath. Mario Pardo Herrero. Sonia Helen Olshan.
Christopher James Dunn. Laura Jean Solpizio. James Andrew Ravick. Stephanie Ann Fusco. Karen May Tomkowski. Jamie Lynn Lizansky. Jonathan Michael Limper. Colleen Ann Meyer. Seth Jason Mallon. Laura Vandenberg Schoaf. James P. Klessel. Ronnie Cassava Thompson. Stephen F. Chalmers. Michelle Dominica Casario. Sui Liang. Federico Camaragan Sanadad. Melody Rebecca Krell. Ronan Averon. Christian Julia Larder. Elizabeth Alan Lee Malazzo. Elizabeth Wanda Granick. Mark James Cummings. Pierrette Paula Calagaropoulos. Edward Brian Noel Ross. Tracy Yvonne Forkin. Jonathan Aaron Geller. Rachel May Gross. Anne Marie Keene. Christopher Paul Amarin.
Allison Lee Swastik. Paula Michelle Katz. Isabel Dehano Coca. David A. Greenwald. Jody Lynn Rush. Frank Angelo DiPietro. Melissa Ann Dooley. Brian Jacob Marmer. Regina Marie Carperso. Tae-Ho Johnny Kim. Amy Percacci. Joseph Michael Casario. Lisa Ann Donigan. William Emil Sharman Jr., G. N. Choi, Renee Kimberly Grabel, Scott Barber, Tammy Lynn Deutsch, Paul Byongdo Park, Minky Pasricha, Ann Kim, Amelia March Heinley, Brady J. Watson, Jackie Lynn Turner, Manuel Michael Lorenzo, Carrie Lynn Hemingway, Raymond John Sipple, Kimberly Beth Casa, Keith William Carella, Lisa Beth Friedman,
Kevin Matthew Seltzer, Amy Elizabeth Bowen, Sangwoo Ri, Teresa Marie Fricker, Brian Marcus Liberatore, Sharon Laura Reutman, Hosuk Lee, Barbara Ellen Payton, David Scott Manson, Felicia Angeline Bryan, Thomas Laughlin Lavoie, Emily Eileen Costello, Ronald Pierre De Jesus, Kyungmin Kwan, Daniel Morris Weisenbaum, Michael J. Harden, Jean-Paul Subong Elon, Frederick Anthony Lombardo, Ryan Matthew Weiss, Alexander Matthew Marconi, Gregory Andrew Draven, Douglas Richard Emenecker, Song Wan Ong,
Jennifer Hope McCameron,
I'm trying to pick out
Anthony C. Howard, Jermaine Marie Morowski, John Michael Butts, Christos Masokis, Ronald Albert Sohaki, Sang Andrew Fong, David J. Lane, John Alfio Grasso II, Daniel James Fortin, Mark Adam Fishlovich, Nicole Kellner Illy, Mariama Kirian, Stephen James Peterson, Ryan Joseph Schaefer, Milko Ozbahar, Joseph Michael Mitchell, Jordan Edward Novick, Peter Robert Matson, Joseph Norvell Walker III, Joanne Lynn Fazakerly.
Joshua Ryan Bernstein, Patrick Thomas Franklin, Michael R. Russo, J. Scott Ryan, Mark Reisman, Booker Telefero Rhodes III, Thomas Anthony Cartieri, Alexis Delphin Tanjuco, Michael Lee Hoffman, Andrew Walter Shaw, Eric Arthur Shellac, Leonard John Kozarski,
Karen Elizabeth Slazik, Thomas Jacob Thomas, Matthew Mark Spector, Ian Ross Schiffer, Christopher Henry Belinsky, Stephen Thomas McLean,
At this time, we would ask that everyone rise and join the choir and the graduates in singing the Cherry Hill High School West Alma Mater.